Oh, yeah, let me make it a determination.
Is there a motion that we go back into session, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Magistrate Dye?
Yes, Judge, I'd like to make a motion to authorize, the court to authorize the judge to settle the contract situation with Cordell Construction in the amount of $62,977.84.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. All right, thank you. Are there any other items to come before the fiscal court today? Magistrate Sparks?
Judge, I spoke at the road committee meeting today, and I wanted to readdress the point I brought to them. We've had at least 2 semis get stuck on the railroad track in Crestwood in the last 2 weeks. One of them got hit by a train, and the other one was just stuck and took a significant amount of time for it to be removed. I really think that we need to push to have that road either blocked from semi-use completely or have some of those bars put up that prevent them from entering that road. And so I mentioned that to the road committee. I'm sure Magistrate Greenwell has some feedback, but that would be my request.
Okay. Magistrate Greenwell?
Thank you, Judge. Something I neglected to tell you in the road committee meeting was when I talked to the person at Division 5 about signage, they cannot restrict passage on that crossing to anybody. They can suggest and they can get the word out that they shouldn't do it, but they really can't restrict passage.
Even though it's unsafe.
That's correct.
So you're saying that a metal overhang, something that would block a truck, is not appropriate?
No, he said that they were going to go back and look and see how they could put up signs to suggest forcibly, and also they said that the metal arches are something that they are looking at. So that's a possibility.
And the second thing,
Okay.
unfortunately, we just went to the governor's office recently talking about the dangers of Highway 71. I think we have a, sad example, unfortunately. I'm glad our Squire is okay, but we definitely need to keep pushing for that. And I mentioned that this last Saturday, Representative Massey was in town, and I mentioned to him about that, and he reiterated the information I think he was mentioning at our Lincoln dinner the other night, that there is some federal funding for, what did they call it? Freight corridors.
Freight corridor.
So I hope we continue to push for improvements on 71.
Right. We're going to explore that option in the new federal transportation bill. Interstate 64 and 71 were both mentioned by Congressman Massey as roads that he thought would qualify for some type of funding under the new transportation bill under the category of freight corridor. So we don't know what all the rules are at this point to that, but we're trying to find out, and will here. So
I had
Magistrate Tice.
one other thing in reference to what you said, JD, and I'm not sure I'm exactly right, but as I recall, that years ago they talked about closing that crossing down there, and I think that's a Crestwood issue and maybe not ours. I'm not positive, but for some reason that's going through my mind. Am I wrong? It's a state road, okay.
That
Fine.
railroad road is a state road?
Railroad Avenue.
Railroad Avenue.
If it has a number, it's a state highway. If it has a name, it's a county road. So we call it Railroad Street Avenue, but it does have a number.
There is a sign, for your information, there is a sign in LaGrange at the railroad crossing I can't think of the name of the road. The one that crosses over at the bridge. Allen Lane. Where the road crosses over the railroad track there in LaGrange, there's a sign there, because we get citations of truckers all the time that use it.
So how can you give them a citation for using it if we're not allowed to restrict their access to it?
I'm just telling you, they get citations there because there is a sign that says no truck, no semis.
All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.